All right, just giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Shema Rashad, then we'll honor the apostle and the brother speaking truth for the world. Shalom to the elect. See the title here, for reproach and a curse to be subject to payment. Right. So we're going to get right into this lesson. And our people, well, so our people, in curses, you see, a hard way to see who is the children of Israel, the things going on, our people's, and you see the signs, what's going on, you can see, So I'm going right to your scriptures, and it's going, just going to flow with that. Let's go to Isaiah 10:1. We ain't got to work. Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decree, and that they written grievous which they have prescribed, and turn aside needing from the judgment, and take away the right from the poor of my peoples, that widow maybe they pay, and today they may rob the fathers, man. Right. Isaiah 10:1, it said, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, man. And and you see this stuff, man. You see our people, man. But these are all the curses, so hey, let's move on. Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that written grievous what they have prescribed. Right, woe unto you, man. Destruction, man. So-called white man. You see what you did to his people, man. But we're gonna read this again. Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that written grievous what they have prescribed, man. Woe unto you, man.
Senator Eastland represents his neighbors in a fashion that some find confusing. A staunch opponent of government handouts, he did nevertheless support his colleague, Senator Stennis, who proposed a bill authorizing a $25 million emergency measure to feed hungry people. It died in the House. The senator still thinks and speaks for the folks back home. He has publicly declared that Negroes living on his plantation, working or not, have a home for life. One of his neighbors is Negro activist Fannie Lou Hamer, one of the founders of the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party. To her, the senator's generosity has a hollow ring.
Senator Eastland has never done nothing for nobody poor, not in this county. Because the people on Senator Eastland's plantation is just as poor as I am. And he hadn't done anything for them. And he hadn't done anything for nobody else that's poor in Sunflower County. And I've been right here in Sunflower County since I was 2 years old.
You borrow money from Senator Eastland, you gotta pay an interest?
Yeah, I had to pay interest on it.
Go all the way through and tell us how that works.
Yeah, see, when I borrow it, just like I borrowed $30, well, I'm got to pay $2 on every one of them dollars I borrowed from him.
So they're not getting anything free. If they loan them money, they might have to pay that double instead of just paying maybe 10% on the dollar. They're not giving them anything.
Tell us about what your family is going to eat until you get more.
Well, they'll eat some turnip greens and some cornbread. All I know, because I don't have anything here. And I don't have no money to buy nothing with. I don't have no job. I have been trying to get one, but I can't.
So I think so myself if I had to go to Vietnam. I think if I went and took all the punishment and everything happened to me while I was in Vietnam, and then come back home and couldn't have a decent bed to lay down in, and not a decent job, I don't think I feel like ever going back no more for my country. I wouldn't feel like this for my country. Not especially for my part of it, for me. I feel like this for the other fellas did to me.
When I think about that and how hungry people are in the South, then it makes me a little sick to say, how can they spend all that much money in another country and really not doing nothing at home? See, I think charity began at home and then spread abroad.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast...
Right, so you see, these curses, man, they don't fit nobody else. You can see. Let's go right to the scriptures. Let's go to Isaiah 10:1 again. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that rich and grievous which they have described. They turn aside needy from the judgment, and then take away the right from the poor of my peoples, that the widow may be their prey, and that they may rob their fathers. Man, woe unto you, man. Destruction. So let's move on. Let's go to Proverbs. Chapter 22, verse 7. Proverbs 22, verse 7. The rich rule over the poor, and the broad is a servant to lenders, something like that. Yeah. Let's read that again. Proverbs 22, verse 7. The rich rule over the poor, and the broad is servants to the lender. All right. The rich rule over the poor. Let's move on. Let's go to Proverbs 28, verse 1. Proverbs 28, chapter 28, verse 2. This one of my scriptures. Okay, Proverbs 28, verse 3. The poor man oppressed the poor is like in a sweet rain would leave no food. Man, read it again. Proverbs chapter 28, verse 3. A poor man that oppressed the poor is like a sweet rain would leave no food. Did they forsake the law and praise the wicked, but sure it keep the law content with them. Evil man understand not judgment, by the seeking the Lord understand all things. It's better is the poor that walk in the upright, that he had that is preserved in the way, thought he be rich. Proverbs 8, verse 8. You see. No, I thought this was. I think it's 29. Okay, hold on. That's the wrong one. Let's go to Proverbs 29, verse 2. Proverbs. So we're going to see here. We're going to tell you. I'm not going to the wicked, because this is what's going on. Proverbs 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, But when the wicked bear rule, the people moaning. Right, man. So you know who's in authority right now, man. Not the righteous, man. Read again, Proverbs 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Right, the righteous in authority, the people rejoice, man. Read again, Proverbs 29, verse 2. But when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rooted, the people moaning. Right, when the wicked bear rooted, the people's moaning. As you see, Babylon, man. It's the wicked, man. The earth is giving a hand to the wicked, man. So let's move on. So let me see. So let's go why we into this particular we is not, man. Because we need to follow the law of the Heavenly Father, man. Yahweh, by Shema Shah, man. We didn't do what he do. So now we got into this. We went into slavery. We didn't follow the statutes of all the commandment. And let's go to Deuteronomy 10, verse 12. And look what happened, man. Now we with our enemies, you know. They reproach but hate you, man. And you see, let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. It said, and now Israel, what does the Lord thy power require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy power, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, to keep his commandment of the Lord, and his statute which he commanded thee this day for their good. All right. What he required of us, man. What how much required of us, man. Let's read it again. Deuteronomy 10, verse 12. And now Israel, what does the Lord thy power require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy power, and to walk all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy power with all thy heart, with all thy soul. Verse 13. To keep the commandment of the Lord and his statute which he commanded thee this day for their good. And we didn't do that, man. We all went off. And as you see, let me see. Yeah. We know it right, you know. So let's go to the curses, Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. We'll go to 14. Yeah. No, yeah. Deuteronomy 28. Let's go to 15. We're going right to it. Yeah. So as you see. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. I'm going to 14. And thou should not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day to the right hand or to the left, or go after other God and to certain other God and to serve them. Verse 15. But it should come to pass if thou would not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power to observe to do all his commandments and his statute, which I command you this day, that all these curses should come upon thee and overtake thee. As you see, man, it said it should come upon thee and overtake thee. Verse 16, these curses should be in the city, curses should be in the field, curses should be in the basket of thy stores, curses should be in the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, priest, kindle, and the flock of thy sheep. Curse should be when thou coming in. Curses should thou be when thou going out. The Lord should sit upon a curse, vex, rebel, and all that's no. Let me see. Yeah. Deuteronomy 28, verse 20. The Lord should sit upon a curse of vex and rebuke, and all that they set their hand unto, for they be destroyed until they perish quickly because of the wicked of they doing whereby they have forsake me. I'm gonna keep going down on one of it. I'm gonna go back to 15. Let's go back to Deuteronomy Let's read that again. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15 again. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandment and his statute which he command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee, right? All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And you see now, man, look at our people's, man, through. We destroy it. I think I forgot. Let me see this. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28, verse 48. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee. They shall pursue thee, overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because they hearken not unto the voice the Lord thy power, to keep his commandment and his statute which he command thee. So as you see, man, it ain't no, it's particular peoples that these curses on. Look at how people's been destroyed, man, in the ghettos, the lowest people on the earth, man. Because you know why we in this place, man? Deuteronomy 28, verse 44, it said, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and it shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, and thy people destroyed, man, because they hearken not unto the voice of thy Lord thy power, to keep his commandment and his statute which he command thee. Deuteronomy 28, verse 46, and it shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder upon thy seed forever. Verse 47, because they serve not the Lord thy power with joyful and with gladness of a heart for abundance of all things. Verse 48, therefore should they serve their enemies, which the Lord should send against thee, hunger and thirst, and oh my goodness. Excuse me. Oh, I have to just do everything now, man. So we're just gonna go right into it. I just went a bit too long, but you know. So we're just gonna yeah. Excuse me. Let's go right into it. Deuteronomy 28 verse. Yeah. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. Let's go right into it. And the Lord shall bring thee unto Egypt again with ships by the way what spoken unto thee, and thou shalt see it no more again, and there shall be sold unto your enemies and bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Right? No man shall buy you. Let me see. Yeah, that should be on that. Yeah. So you see, these only fit the so-called Negro Latino in America. They don't fit nobody else. All them other want to be so-called. They want to be this, and no, you can see, you know. It said all these curses should all these curses should come upon thee and overtake thee and overtake God people, man. He will destroy the lowest people on the earth, the lowest looking at bywords and all these other things, man. These curses on the so-called Negro Latino in America, man. So you see, people destroyed and just rule. Let me see. So all that other stuff talking about this and that, man. And ain't no way around this, man. Ain't no way around this at all. Psalm 37, verse verse 10. Let me see. Psalm 37, let's go verse 9. For the evildoer should be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord should have it the earth, right? That wait upon the Lord should have it the earth. Verse 10. For yet a little while the wicked should not be, yet thou should diligently consider his place, and it should not be. But the meek should inhabit the earth, and should delight themselves in the bundle of peace. Verse 12, the wicked plot against the just and gashing upon him with his teeth, and the Lord should laugh at him, for he's seen that his days is coming. Right? For he's seen his days is coming, man. So let's move on. Let's go to Psalm 58, verse. Let me see. I'm gonna make this quick. Yeah. 58:1. Make it quick. I don't want to be too long in this. Okay, Psalm 58:1. Yet the heart of the work of iniquity, and also like it. Yet in the heart works of wickedness is weight and violence of your hands of the earth. The wicked are astray from the womb; they are going astray, and some as they be born speaking lies. They are poison is like a preserve of a serpent. They are like the death add to the stopping of the ear. No, I don't want to read all that. I'm just going to read Psalms 58, verse 2. Yet the heart works of wicked. You have weighted the violence of your hands in the earth. Let me see. Yeah. Psalm 58, verse 10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seen the vengeance. He shall wash his foot in the blood of the wicked. Verse 11. So that man shall say, Very, there is no reward for the righteousness. Very, he is the most high that judge in the earth. Right? Judge in the earth. Psalms 58, verse 11. So that man should say, Very, there is a reward for the righteousness. Very, he is the most Yahweh Bashim Shai, the judge in the earth. Judge in the earth. I think that would be all right. I don't know. Yep. So as you see, the wicked man, you know. So you see, yeah, man, let's go right into it. Let's go to First Maccabee. Get these scriptures. Chapter 1, verse 28. No. Second Maccabee. 1 verse 28. He said, Punish them that oppress us and were proud to us wrong. Right? Punish them that oppress us. We got again, Second Maccabee chapter 2. Second Maccabee chapter 1, verse 28. Punish them that oppress us and with proud do us wrong. Right? Punish them that oppress us. Second Maccabee again, chapter 1, verse 28. Punish them that oppress us and with proud do us wrong. Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day our captivity, which that have scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment according to all that iniquity of our fathers which depart from the Lord our power. And here is real the commandment of life. Give ears to understand wisdom. And happy is Israel that are in our enemy's land, that they wax old in our strength, country that are defiled with the deaf. Let's read that again. Baruch chapter 3, verse 8 again. It said, Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where they have scattered us for a reproach, a curse, and to be subject to payment according to all that iniquity of our fathers, which depart from the Lord our power. Let me go back up. Baruch chapter 3, verse 7 for all cause. No, okay. Let's read it one more time. Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. It said, Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where there has scattered us for a reproach, a curse, and to be subject to payment according to all that iniquity of our fathers, which depart from the Lord our power.
a staunch opponent of government handouts, he did nevertheless support his colleague, Senator Stennis, who proposed a bill authorizing a $25 million emergency measure to feed hungry people. It died in the House. The senator still thinks and speaks for the folks back home. He has publicly declared that Negroes living on his plantation, working or not, have a home for life. One of his neighbors is Negro activist Fannie Lou Hamer, one of the founders of the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party. To her, the senator's generosity has a hollow ring.
Senator Easton has never done nothing, nobody poor, not in this county. Because the people on Senator Easton's plantation is just as poor as I am. And he hadn't done anything for them. And he hadn't done anything for nobody else that's poor in Sunflower County. And I've been right here in Sunflower County since I was 2 years old.
Yeah, I had to pay interest on it.
Go all the way through and tell us how that.
Yeah, see, when I borrow it, just like I borrowed $30, well, I'm got to pay $2 on every one of them dollars I borrowed from him.
So they're not getting anything free. If they loan them money, they might have to pay that double instead of just paying maybe 10% on the dollar. They're not giving them anything.
Tell us about what your family is going to eat until you get
Well, they'll eat some turnip greens and some cornbread. All I know, because I don't have anything here. And I don't have no money to buy nothing with. I don't have no job. I have been trying to get one, but I can't.
So I think so myself if I had to go to Vietnam. I think if I went and took all the punishment, and everything happened to me while I was in Vietnam, and then come back home, I couldn't have a decent bed to lay down in.
Yeah, so
Not a
man,
decent job. I don't
yeah,
think
so
I
you
feel like
see.
ever going back no more.
you know, yeah, man. So it don't fit nobody else, man. But our people, you know, but it's all control of the how about Shema Rashad, man. So we'll close it out with that. You know, so just the wicked, man. This man cannot learn righteousness, man. So that's all. From yeah, so you see, you can see the signs, the wonders. Our people, man, they don't fit nobody else, no other nations, no everybody else, man. We the lowest people on the earth, look down on, niggas, spit, all these other things they call us, but all bywords, and it's the curses, man. You know, all these curses come upon thee and overtake thee. So I'm gonna close out right there, giving all praise to Yahweh, by Shema Rashad, double honor to apostle, and the brothers speaking truth around the world. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.